Hey guys, it's Andrew from IronTrap Garage, and today we're going to be getting ready to actually make a change on my Model T. So originally I was going to run the early banjo rear end style under the car, but with the newer style 4-speed trans I got for it, it runs an open drive shaft, and they make an adapter for these rear ends that you can adapt to an open drive shaft. But instead of buying that for whatever that would cost, I figured down the line I might end up wanting to put a Ford 9-inch under it anyway. So now, instead of using that for now and getting the adapter, I'm just gonna look for a 9-inch, and there's a guy down the street who has a couple. So today I'm gonna dismount the tires from my aluminum mag wheels that I picked up, bolt them to this rear end, check if they sit nicely with the back spacing of the wheel against the car, and if not, I'll set them on the floor, measure from inside to inside of the bolting plate of the wheel, and get an idea of how wide I need the rear end to be, so that when I'm looking, I can find something that's close. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. This is going to be the tricky part. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is start jacking this thing up and start pulling these one wheels off so we can get the aluminum wheels mounted up and see how good they fit. Alright guys, so we had to bolt the wooden wheels back on so we could measure to the inside, because they're bolted flat against the face of the drum. So we bolted them back on so we can measure straight across, and we're measuring at about 5 foot across. So now what we need to do, you're good. So now what we need to do is find a 9-inch rear end that measures 5 foot across roughly, because this will give us enough room with the back spacing of our wheel and also the width of the tire that we're going to put on it, because we want to put a slightly wider tire to give it a little bit of bulge. So this will give us the room between here and the wheel well, so that when the body roll we have enough room so the tire doesn't hit, and with the fender that we want to run on it, it'll fit and everything will work nice.
Alright, so the weather's been crappy and we haven't been able to get Andrew's rear measured, so I'm doing a little trip myself over to our friend Carl's house that has a lot of neat stuff. You guys might remember we did the flathead collection, and he's got some 9-inch rears hiding. I think there's one right under there. It's under this tarp here. So what we're actually going to do is I found one in the back of his building when we pulled that 35 truck frame out. So we're going to walk around back and measure it for Andrew. Hopefully we can surprise him with some good news and it's the one he wants. I'm hoping so. But we're gonna do, sorry if it's a little bouncy, gotta do the phone thing here. Because I'm running around in between everything else. So there is lots of goodies hiding under everything, but this white stuff in cold weather gets, and it getting dark early is kind of killing me here. So another chassis we got to mess with. But over here, some of the debris left over. And this is the rear that I am hoping is the one that Andrew needs. We pulled one out for Jason recently. He's putting stuff together for a Model A or B pickup truck, and he got one out of this pile from Carl. And so we're going to take our tape measure here and see where we're at. I'm going to see if I can even get a rough measurement. So I'm hooked on the drum there. Looks like it's 50. It's going to be tough to get. Sorry, guys. So it looks like it's, maybe we can even do backing plate to backing plate, and then we'll estimate for our drums. But it's looking like 51, 53. Yeah. So, yeah, it's about 53 is what we're getting there. So add on your drums and you got a little bit of extra. All right, so we got the rear measured, and it looks like, I think this is going to be the right one for Andrew. So I'm going to drag this thing home for him, and we'll have a rear here pretty shortly that he can use. He changed things up a little bit. As we were discussing what he wanted to do with the car, we kind of decided that doing the banjo rear wasn't probably the right thing for him. Even though he started, he was a little bummed. But for what he wants to do with the cheater slicks and doing the 4-speed and all of that, really a banjo rear was kind of going the wrong way. So we're going to have to change directions on him. But he's figuring all this out. I'm kind of letting him figure it out and just coach him along the way. But this is how it goes. I mean, any of my builds, I change my mind all the time. So is what it is. So that's all we have for this one. Thank you guys for watching Andrew's project. And I'm doing a little cameo here at the end to help finish out the video. But we have a new rear, which is behind me somewhere here. There we go. Right there. There's a rear for Andrew. So Andrew's going to get that home. It's a little stuck. I'm sure the drums are stuck. We're going to get that all home for him. And then Andrew can start working on cleaning it up, freeing everything up, and then we'll see if it needs any repair. We're going to also check and see what the gear ratio and all that good stuff is. But that's just a quick little update on Andrew's car. We're just doing it on a 17-year-old kid's budget and time. Thanks, guys, for watching. Catch you later.